Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's early May 2024 and it's very exciting. A brand new map has just been released in DCS, the Kola Peninsula map. First of all, my apologies viewers, this actually came out at the end of last week and I've only just got a chance to have a look because real life got in the way, as it does. I've installed it, drawn some pretty bits on it, and I haven't even loaded it up in 3D yet because I like to do proper first impressions. What's your real first impression? Here it is. It looks very impressive. Obviously, it is the northern area of Scandinavia. You can see the countries here divided by yellow borders. Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. My understanding is the Kola Peninsula is actually this bit that I'm circling here. Barents Sea and Norwegian Sea. In terms of sizes, the land mass is about 700 nautical miles east to west. That's 805 land miles. North to south, 355 miles. That's 410 land miles. In terms of bases, and it's very, 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 very important to say that this is very early access, viewers. If you know about how these maps work on DCS, they're so big and complex, they take years to build. So they release them in an early state like this, where they have a few bases and a few amount of detail, and then it slowly gets built up over the next few years. So just bear that in mind if you're thinking of investing. In Russia so far, we have 5 bases, in Finland 3 bases, in Sweden 2 bases, and 2 bases in Norway. Guys, let's have a quick look around just on 2D and then we'll go and load it up in 3D for the first time. So here in Murmansk and around there we have what looks like that's an Air Force base. We have a second Air Force base. And we have over here at Murmansk, we have an international, so a large civilian airfield. Here, I can't pronounce that, so whatever that is, we've got an Air Force base and another Air Force base. Over to Finland, we have BAS 100. So that is a road base. How interesting, because in this part of the world, a lot of the bases are roads and then they're also used as landing strips, which is really interesting. And that's presumably in case the official bases got hit. We have, that's an Air Force, no, what is that? I don't know what that is, viewers. I guess it's an Air Force base. I don't know, actually. Sorry. We'll find out, I suppose. We've got a civilian base. Over to Sweden, we have a civilian base and a helicopter base. Okay. And finally, in Norway, we have Bodo. Wow, a massive Air Force. Look at that. A massive Air Force base. I had no idea that was there. Why on earth is that there? Huh, we're going to learn a lot. And finally, up here we have a small civilian, I think, or mix. Can't tell. Now, what I would usually do at this point of this type of video, viewers, is fill you in with all or part of the lovely history of warfare that had happened, because this is, of course, a combat sim. The problem is I just don't really know much. Bits that I know. I've read a couple of books about actions of, obviously, during World War II, Russia was allied with UK and whatnot, and so we would ship supplies to Russia, our Spitfires, aeroplanes, all sorts of bits, around here, around the peninsula, and either to Murmansk here or usually all the way down here to a place called Archangel, where they would supply it into Russia. And the Germans had to try and stop those naval convoys with aerial intercepts or usually aerial spotting, and then they would hide ships in these Norwegian fjords, and then battlecruiser like the Scharnhorst would pop out at the last minute and try and intercept those convoys and take them down, and those convoys had huge loss rates. As well as that, when the Germans were pushing through and taking this part of territory in the Second World War, the Allies were defending with about 80,000 men and the Germans overran them with about 100,000 men. But otherwise, I know very, very, very little about this area. Anyone want to talk about the history?
During World War I, before the German invasion of France, the Brits and the French were trying to help out the Norwegians who were still fighting. So Narvik is on the map up to the north, and that's where it happened. And you also have Tromsø, where the Tripitz was hiding. So you got some of that kind of action. In 1943, the American carrier, the Ranger, ran a operation up by Bodo and sunk a bunch of German ships in the waters around there. And then at the end of World War II, the Finns and the Germans were fighting the Russians. Up north in this area, it was kind of static. Not much was going on until the end of the war. After the Finns signed an armistice with the Russians, the Germans were evacuating up into Norway, but apparently not fast enough for the Russians So the Finns and the Russians got into it a little bit. I'm sorry, the Finns and the Germans got into it a little bit, and the Germans retreated up into the area of Norway north of Finland and built a bunch of fortifications and stayed there till the end of the war.
Wow, Poosh, you're a fountain of knowledge. Technical details, viewers? Well, I don't really know much. All I know is that according to ED website, I believe this area here is the most highly modelled area, and presumably that will spread as time goes on. So we'll concentrate in this area. In terms of technical details, anything to add, my guys?
The roads are modeled going all the way across the map. Even if you're trying to do like convoy or something type of intercept, even in the non-high detailed areas, you can still, vehicles will still pass through there. So like that stuff is done, like the groundwork for like roads and electrical grids is on the map. They just haven't got into rendering of like trees and towns and villages. And there's still going to be some more road runways to come and a couple more airports.
What we'll do today, guys, we'll fly some jets, fast jets, because there's a lot of terrain to cover. I suggest we start in Murmansk up here. We'll visit the various cities here and infrastructure, because this is going to be highly modelled, obviously. We'll probably then respawn rather than fly all the way across to Finland here and fly these 3 bases. Then we'll respawn and fly around this area, a bit of Finland, or maybe this area, we'll decide. And then we'll have a look around this area of Sweden, and then we'll put our views across. Stand by. Welcome in, viewers, for genuinely my first loading in. Now, first thing to say, it's going to be a bit laggy and spiky, more so than usual, because literally it's the first time I've run the map, and when it's the first time you run the map, you have to generate a load of files. I don't really understand it, and it will be a bit laggier, but as we go, it will sort itself out, so don't worry if it's a bit spiky. My boys are here. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello.
I'm recording on a flat screen today, viewers. I've got an AMD 5900. It's a 3080 NVIDIA card, 32 gigabytes of RAM, so that's that. I'm using some fairly mild settings in reshade today. If I turn it off, that's what it looks like without reshade. So if you buy the product, that's what you get, generally speaking. If I go reshade, that's what you get. Why do we use reshade? Because, viewers, I have a very, very bad internet where I live, literally the worst in the country. And so that means I'm very limited to what the size of file I can upload to YouTube. That means it really helps if I use reshade for that reason. So most of you won't want it, won't need it, but I unfortunately do. Right, the lag's cleared up because it's all loaded in. Guys, I'm going to have a look at taxiing into the runway. So we're in this space here, viewers, the very north one in Russia, and we'll work our way down here and we'll look at any obvious sites. As we go, my gamma and everything, I will just show you so you can see what my settings are, as that's, I guess, where you're tuning in. You can snapshot there, that's what I'm using today.
Look right.
Simba Wimba, and a blown up thing. This is modern day, isn't it, guys? It is, I'm sure it is modern day.
Yep.
You can see I'm back to 60 FPS now, viewers.
Must be in Russia.
Must be in Russia. No... again, genuine first impressions, no problems so far, no laggy. Some of the maps in DCS, I'm sure you'll agree, can be laggy sometimes, but thus far, no problems. Oh, have you seen the size of these berms? They're massive. Viewers, this base, you get a prize if you tell me which Russian planes are based here. I haven't got a clue, obviously. You let me know.
I would think MiG-31s.
Also, our latitude is very high, isn't it, guys? So I'm surprised it's even this bright. I just know so little about this part of the world. I would have thought... No, we're not super high, are we? We're not the Arctic. We're just...
I think we are, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the Arctic Circle.
We're in the Arctic Circle. By all accounts, I probably won't want to live here. My wife certainly won't let me. Speaking of which, viewers, this is probably the last time you hear me for some time. I've become unwell, as you might or may not have noticed. So I'll do this, maybe another video, and then we're going to figure something out. I don't know quite what we're going to do yet to give you some entertainment, but we'll figure something out. Alright, guys, it appears I've turned the wrong way as usual, so I'm turning right round again. Always professional. I'll cut between you two boys. Well, no problems so far. Has anyone got any major bugs or problems so far? Mine's fine.
Just one slow driver.
Apparently there's a slow driver holding you up.
It's Grump. You might be the first recipient of an AMRAAM on the map.
Come on, Grump. You don't need to do milsim today. Grump's gone on milsim on us. He taxis at 5 knots these days. Arms up with the nerdiest weapons. Literally, Dark arms up with weapons. Only Dark. I suppose we do need to get some friendly firing, right, Dark?
I thought that was required.
Right. I'm going to start rolling, guys. Try not to smash me, I suppose.
Giggity.
If you're watching this on YouTube, viewers, it will be a bit blurry as compared to what I see now. It's just the way YouTube works. So for you, it'll be crystal clear, but you get an idea of the colours and stuff at least. Again, I remove reshade. That's vanilla. Reshade back on. Clears it up for me. Alright guys, we are in frigging Murmansk pretty much in the Kola Peninsula, which I know nothing about. So I wonder what we're going to use this for. All sorts, I imagine. It feels like it's going to be a useful map to me, guys. Especially with it's running perfect FPS, which is my most important thing. When I buy all the maps, obviously, anyway, but what do I want to use? I want to use the one that gives me 60 FPS when I've got 100 planes on it. Simba, have I missed anything of importance, do you think? Huh.
I am searching. Actually, if you come to where I am, there is a sub in dry dock.
I'm coming. The other way, everyone follows Simba and completely ignores me. Welcome to my friggin' life, viewers.
Oh, I see the floating dry dock. It's right there on that little peninsula.
We're going to be saying peninsula a lot today, aren't we, guys?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite words. I like talking about my peninsula.
Right, let's have a look at this town, viewers. So that is what it looks like, which seems perfectly normal to me. So far, it reminds me mostly, probably, of Caucasus map. Does anyone agree or disagree? Maybe I've got that wrong. Have I got that wrong?
Maybe
Right now it does, yeah.
mix of that and maybe the South America.
Yes, maybe South America is a better comparison, actually.
Buildings
I think
look
it's-
very Soviet.
Yeah, it's got the greenery of the Caucasus map, but it's definitely has that South Atlantic feel to it.
Yeah.
As far as
Statue?
It's a high detail as well, viewers, because it's a big map, isn't it, guys? It's 150 gigabytes on my hard drive, which is a lot. So it's got a lot of stuff in there.
Ooh, like the statue.
I'm coming, guys. I'm looking for the sub and looking for the statue.
Oh, I see the statue.
yeah,
Nope,
statue's
that's
a
not
little
statue.
further up. Yeah, I'm orbiting the sub pin if you haven't gotten here
Coming.
yet, Cap.
Found coal. Found coal, Simba. Not found the sub. Is that the sub pen? No, I'm going to check on the map. The boys are...
And just overflew the
He's over there.
statue.
Simba's to the north. I'll come to the statue in a minute. This is a massive town. Look at the size of it. Also, note however smooth it is, viewers. That is genuinely 60 FPS, at least on my side. Again, YouTube may screw it up. That's his job.
Yeah, I'm kicking between 70 and 80 FPS here.
Yeah, I like it so far. Perfect. You know, no problem so far. Okay, I think I'm at the sub pen. Is that a kilo class sub I see there? Hello. It is. Babushka. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Right. Sub pen. So they would send that out into the barren seas to smash 1980s American carrier groups, I suppose. Alright, viewers, I'm going to go down low for a bit. I'm also resisting the urge to smash my head about like I always do, like an idiot, because it doesn't help you. Guys, I'm coming back and I want to see the statue, Plex.
Passing it right now.
How big is it? Is it as big as the Statue of Liberty, guys?
So there are other subs that are not in dry dock located on the map, but I will leave that to the viewers to find.
Viewers, you're going to have to go and find the S. Cost, guys, do you remember how much we bought it for? It's like $60 or something, wasn't it? A bit less? $60?
55.
$55, Roger, which is about £43, viewers, for us.
With the 20% discount.
Roger.
Yep.
Problem about this kind of video is there's so much to look at, viewers. It's going to be like 5 hours long. I know why.
There it is on top of the hill.
Oh, it's on the hill. I know why I thought it was the Caucasus. It's the buildings. They're all Soviet bloc buildings, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who, by the way, made the ugliest architecture in the world.
Well, they didn't have architects.
Didn't have architects from. Right, who's going to show me the statue? The viewers want to see it.
Go south from the dry dock down the big body of water. It's on the left on top
Simba
of the
is
hill.
orbiting it again.
Visual! It's like that guy in Rio de Janeiro, you know? The guy?
Jesus.
price to redeem?
Sure. See, I suppose I should have known that, shouldn't I? Kinda.
Yeah.
I haven't been to church for 3 months, viewers. I have a sick parent and I have to go and visit them every... Anyway, I probably shouldn't say that. Right, very nice. Big statue, guys. Very nice. Anyone know what this statue is or what it means, by the way? No, why won't you? Viewers, let me know what the statue is. Simba! We're going to break. Severomorsk 3. It's only a few miles away. Last time there's a rotten egg.
A lot of oil tankers and
There is.
oil
Yeah.
depots to bomb.
Well, that's important, guys. We might want to bomb that.
Couple of bridges.
There's a dam too.
I haven't... Here?
Yep.
Yep, there's
Alright.
a couple of dams.
I'll be popping back to the water in a minute. I just want to find this base, just in case it's got something weird on it, like a big pink, I don't know, elephant. You know what I should have done? I should have put civilian traffic on, viewers, and I didn't, and I apologise, but to be honest, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Just some cars on the roads.
Why would civilians want to live here?
Awkward. And demonetised, probably.
I feel like while you're flying around here, you need to have the soundtrack to Red October flying.
You know,
playing.
that I feel exactly that. When I go by that statue, I think, la 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 la. Just me.
The
Just me.
Soviet national anthem.
Yeah.
Over it now.
But this reminds me of a proper Cold War base. This will be full of very stern Russian gentlemen in their Su-27s and whatnot, taking their stern orders, taking their work very seriously. In their Soviet bloc non-architect housing, as you can see over there. It's ugly housing, isn't it, guys? God. Architecture is very important, viewers. It enriches the soul. You must have your soul enriched. Not by uranium. Ha ha ha. Alright, guys, it's a base. There's not much I can say about that. Guys, I'm going back to the waterway, then we'll work our way south. And you can point out all these lovely dams and ting. And demonetised. You know what? I bet there's some lovely country walks here, guys. If you're allowed to walk in Russia. And demonetised. I mean, Soviet
As long
Russia.
as you don't mind mosquitoes and black flies.
Why is that here?
All this water.
Oh, right.
As long as it's
Yeah.
not during winter, which they do
No.
plan on making a winter version of the map
Oh.
in the near future.
How about that, guys? Right, going to Murmansk, and I'm turning left down the waterway. We'll go and see the other airbase, and then we'll map to our way to the other air bases, and then we'll jump over to that other place. What's that other country called? Something.
Finland.
Sure, Finland. Yeah. We've pretty much got a GR member in every country now. I don't think... Is there any countries we don't have? Oh, we don't have China yet. China, hurry up and join. Don't be weird. Don't be that frigging guy.
I was having a pop on this map yesterday in Rovaniemi and found a ski ramp, a giant Olympic ski ramp.
Right, so they've
Yep.
had the Olympics here. Anyone know what year? Viewers,
Did
let
we?
me know. What year did they have the Olympics in Murmansk?
I think they've ever had it.
No, I was in Finland. In
Oh,
Finland.
in Finland.
I can't remember that. It's the one south of base 100.
Sure, that place too. Right, let's go and find Finland. Alright, bridges, viewers. My dad built bridges in World War II. He was part of Arnhem, repairing bridges as they went for Operation Market Garden. Then he got diphtheria and got sick. Right. Lovely iron rail bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I'm wrong. It's a road bridge. What the hell is this? What is this? There's something... Oh, it's... I don't know what that is. It's pipe. There's like I found a pipe under the ground.
See it? Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. Either it's not going to be there or it's a pipe.
Oh, it's electrical transmission lines.
What we got here is something equally weird. I don't know what this is. It's like a monorail, but only bits of a monorail.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
pipeline.
So what?
I think it's a pipeline.
Viewers, what the chuff is
I
it?
think it's a broken rail bridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sucks to be Russian right now.
Old.
Right, and this has got to be a rail bridge. Yeah, this is a rail bridge. Look at that. I know a friggin' rail bridge when I see it. Rusty as hell. Right. Very nice. So apart from the bridges and the mosquitoes, everything's cool, guys. Right, I forgot why we came down here. There was something down here, wasn't there?
There were some dams.
Oh, well, I haven't seen them yet, so either you're lying.
Passed over them already.
No.
Yep, pull a 180.
Guys, I want to believe you. It's not that I think you're dishonest people at heart, but there is no dams. Oh, is that? No, that's not a dam. Go on, help me out, guys.
It's on either side of it, far sides of it, where it nearly touches land. There's a dam on both sides.
Damn. How did I miss the dam?
Ah, damn.
You get
I
it?
see it.
You got it. They're not quite as impressive as I was thinking, guys. I thought you meant like Nebraska? No, Niagara? You're telling me they're not Niagara? No, Niagara isn't a dam. Is it a dam?
No,
It's not.
Hoover Dam. Right, well, there's the dam, viewers. It's not the Hoover Dam, but...
Those are some damn small dams.
Oof. You know what we've become? We've become a group of dad jokes. That's all we are nowadays. Anyway,
So
Simba.
you saying we are the dad joke?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Right, guys. I need to find...
There's an airport just a little bit south.
Guys, I literally missed the airport. Right, this is Murmansk International. If you want to fly to Murmansk, which I don't really, but if you did, if you love Soviet bloc engineering, which I don't, come here. There's a base. Sorry, airfield. Oh, whatever it's called, airport. Right, Zimbabwe, we're going to punch down south. There's two bases and heading off 135 for 40 miles, guys. I'm going to go high to see what the map looks like up high for the viewers' pleasure. Viewers do like pleasure. As ever, the last one there is some kind of rotten egg.
But do you have the gas to not be the rotten egg?
Don't know, probably not. Was anyone in this room that came to the Duxford meetup? There isn't, is there? I've got great discussion points, but no one was there. Never mind.
Watch part of the video.
Right, viewers, this is the Kola map at 20,000 feet. It's nice. Got no complaints, guys. Anyone any complaints so far? Is this some...
No, it's been running well for me.
Yeah, it has been running. I like this. The last two maps have been really good. Egypt, or whatever it's called, the Egypt one runs perfect. I can put all the units on there, never stutters, no problems. This one so far, no problems at all. As I said, I guess there's not much here, is there? As per real life, it's just, you know, these are sparsely. It's a sparse part of the world.
I can just imagine flying. Like when we get to the fjords, just flying through the fjords like during early morning and having almost overcast, broken clouds maybe.
We will have, I will use those fjords because, sweet, bingo fuel, because as per the other big map, those fjords are useful. It'll be interesting to see how detailed they are, or not detailed they are. I look forward to it. Alright guys, there's something ahead of me. There's mountains ahead of me, look at that. I found mountains. Oh, I found the mountains. Now that could be useful for something. Also, I'm diving down because I saw some infrastructure below us, guys. There's something below us. It looks a bit like the moon. Oh, look at that. There's a big hole in the ground. What the heck is that? Oh, maybe this is where No, this is probably where the Siberian meteorite hit. Remember, it wiped out the whole of Siberia in 1922? 17? 05?
I think that was in Siberia.
Alright, apparently that was in Siberia. Fine, it's a mine. It's a mine. Look.
Or it could be a quarry.
What's the difference in them? Oh, yeah, fine, quarry. Viewers, we found a quarry. I wonder what they're digging here. Viewers, fill this space in. What are they digging? Look how deep the one is on the right. Guys, what was the Siberian meteorite called? I can't remember. It's annoying me now. Tunguska! I just found it. It's an SA-19 Tunguska crashed into the planet, viewers. I think it was 1917. And it wrecked a whole forest. It looks lovely.
Those are iron ore strip mines.
Nerd. Iron ore strip mines. They built the T-34s out of those, I guess. It's sexy, man. Although there's one that's just flat. I don't really get what that is. Now I wonder.
That might be where they're dumping their tailings from the mine.
There we go.
Wells.
I wonder where, guys, the imagery comes from. None of us know the answer. I wonder if it comes from like a Google Earth and they just plant it on the polygons, or
That'd be something to ask Orbix.
Right.
They do a lot of scenery areas, not just for, well, this is the first time they're doing it for DCS, but they do it mainly for, like, Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane.
Actually, Cap,
Yes.
I dare you to see how deep into that big ore you can go.
I will do. Let me just check these bases out, Simba, for the Viewingtons.
Yep.
Cold War bases. It reminds me again of Caucasus, a typical Cold War layout. This is pretty. This area is pretty. The prettiest bit so far. Look, it's got the mountains, or the Montagna, and it's got a lovely bit of urban, but not too much urban. There's nature. Nature's really flourishing here, guys. Which for me is important. It's not all about the killing, you know, Simba.
What? There's more to life than killing?
Okay, it is mainly about the killing. I'm coming back to the quarry. Alright, I'll meet you at the quarry.
He is down the quarry and just gonna kick some rocks down there, man.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some sports cars and we go racing around the quarry. I can see the quarry from here, look at that.
I drove my Chevy to the levee.
Sure. And
Was the levee
demonetized.
dry?
Probably demonetized, guys. Simba, can you hover
Was it
around?
dry?
Can you hover around, dad joke, the quarry you want to go in?
Yep. I'm about to pass over it. If you come in, I think the easiest way to get deep into it is to come in from the water side.
Oh, there's a lot of sex jokes about to happen, isn't there?
Giggity.
A lot of dad sex jokes about to happen. There's a building, viewers. I mean, you can go look at all the detail of the buildings. I'm not sure. What I want to show you, viewers, is what you see when you fly a mission. I'm just not that interested in maps and have every brick and tile modelled. I mean, when do you ever see that? What you see is this, moving at 500 knots, 600 knots, 1700 feet. That's what you see. It's all that really matters. Right. Dive, dive, dive.
I give them a feel for the depth of the quarry by flying down in it.
Okay, bye. Bye. Oh, it is deep. It's like 1,000 feet deep. Look at that. Man, it makes me feel sexy. Hey, Doc.
Hello.
Ouch. Alright, guys. That's all we're going to do on Russia. All I'm going to do is zoom climb, guys, as high as I can now, just to show the viewers what it looks like from a satellite. Yeah, I said it. A freaking satellite. Look at that. I am definitely Jack's satellite. There you go.
Yeah.
Viewers, that's the actual Kola Peninsula. Can you see it? From 30,000 feet. There's the boys. It's dark. Wow, a bog had the power to get up here. What the hell? Alright guys, I suggest we go find Finland! Welcome in viewers, we're now in Finland at BAS 100. Again, it's going to be laggy, this is the first time my computer's rendered this bit. Don't worry, in a few seconds it will have sorted itself out. Guys, I'm going to do a thing, I believe. Right, so this is the road base. Uh-oh, looks kind of
Don't
sexy.
taxi too fast.
Why not? What could possibly go
You don't
wrong?
want to get a speeding ticket.
Right, my man said.
It is a public road.
Right. Oh my god, it's skinny, you know. I know you thought it was fat, but it's actually skinny. Oh. Come on, guys. No time to dilly-dally. Stop your mill sim. Grump, let's go.
I'm stuck behind another F-18.
Look at, there's trees, viewers, if you're into trees. There is conifers and ferns and evergreens. And Orkney oak. I don't know, I'm just making words up now. Oh, look,
So,
there's...
not that I would ever condone running from the law, but I'm pretty sure they'd have a hard time catching you.
I think I found citrus trees. I have found citrus trees. There may be scorpions there. Simba, where's the
Yeah.
takeoff bit?
You'll know the
Yeah.
road will definitively widen.
It really has, hasn't it? I was going to say...
We've taken off from roads
They're
narrower than this.
Yeah. Wow,
I
it's
wonder if
massive.
Grips would be able to take off from this road.
I doubt it. He'll hit a tree, I imagine.
Twice.
A Cold War bunker. That's kind of sexy. Just in the middle of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Right, viewers?
It's the MUN storage areas. You know what I mean? Like they gotta store munitions out here.
Right.
Otherwise, doesn't make for a good, you know, hidden highway runway.
Well, they could ram their
Base
base into things, Simba. Think about that. Right, that's it. I give you BAS 100. It's a lot of concrete there. But that took a long time to cure. Come on, guys. No lollygagging or dilly-dallying. Our viewers, I bring you to Finland. It looks just like Russia, unsurprisingly. It's a bit flatter than I thought. I thought Finland was all Montagna, guys. It's probably going to be not much to see until 40 miles. I'm going to try 600 knots, 50 feet off the ground. Let's get a feel for what it's like down there.
Catch up later, I guess.
Yes. You'll have to add an extra engine to your bog. Oh, hello, bog. You're showing off. Right. This is the map at 600 knots, 50 feet, viewers. I like it. Perfect frames per second.
This works out well for us.
Yeah, this is...
Dodge the over-advertised the S400s.
Yeah, right. To be fair, you got a point, because the undulation is just enough to shield us, isn't it? So even if I put S400s in, which obviously I will, they can't see over this. Not really. So it's kind of good ingress terrain, really. Nice, I like it so far. Again, I'm not really into the minutiae. I like the overall macro of how it feels when I'm doing this.
You mean you don't care if it's a juniper fir tree?
Oh, really?
I prefer to find all the hickories.
That was a hickory. That was a good hickory. My drumsticks used to be made of hickory. Guys,
Really?
have a good resonance on them. Used to use 5B hickories.
Ooh, 5Bs. All right. All right. Is that the most popular kind?
No, it's just what I learned to play with, and you know me, I'm so rigid and unflexible. Once I've done something, I'll never ever change. That's basically how I live my life as my wife knows.
Because I've seen a couple of drummers so far, and I've looked, and they're all 5Bs. And
Yeah.
I train with 5Bs, so...
There we go. We're gonna have a drum off one day. Me and Grandpa are gonna get together and friggin' drum each other's faces into the ground.
Should.
I just like the flavor of hickory smoked meats.
That's not a thing. You're making things up. Hi, Grump.
Barbecue.
I got...
I'm on a diet at the moment, viewers. My stomach, and I can't tell you how boring it is. I'm allowed nothing. My evening treat is a carrot. I get a stick of carrot and a stick of celery, uncooked. I'm so depressed about this friggin' diet.
Ugh.
I have nothing to look forward to at all. You guys are sitting eating friggin' hickory cooked whatever.
Brisket.
Yeah,
Oh, look, an airfield.
whatever that is.
Pulled pork.
Right, an airfield, viewers. Our first. What is this? This is. What does it matter? I can't freaking pronounce it.
Finland.
Sure. Finland. There. I'm literally showing you now, viewers. There's something in the background. I can see something. It looks abnormal. It's caught my eye.
Ski jump?
Not Grump's face. It's something
ski
else.
jumps.
Yeah, it is a ski jump. Right. So they had the Winter Olympics at some point, viewers. Let me know when. And did anyone die? Why did I ask that?
Demonetized.
Why did I ask that? Oh, sweet, you got shot by Doc, and Doc crashed into it. What a giant knob!
I was going to ask if someone planned on it. Start just prove that you can.
Doc cheers us up in our darkest moments.
Hey, I
Brilliant.
found some architecture. There's some actual architecture.
Wow,
here. Check
this-
out
Yeah,
There's a bridge that we just passed over.
but this was never... Oh my god, I was about to say something. This was never Soviet, was it? Of course it wasn't. No, this wasn't part of the Soviet bloc, so... They have real-life houses, viewers, that have some features. And train
colour.
stations. And colour. What is
And
colour?
a cable stay bridge that
Yes.
has some elements of architecture to it.
Look at it. Look how different that looks to break Russia. It's amazing. Oh,
Who
look at
can
the...
fly under it first.
Right. Oh, that is it.
How was that challenge?
Oh my god, it dropped for less than 60 FPS for a minute. Yeah, we've got to go through it. We've got to go through it. We are who we are, guys. Don't deny. Don't try and be someone else. Let's go through it. Or just make yourself unhappy.
I already went through it.
Boom.
Somebody else tried to.
Hey! Hey!
Ooh, I don't-
Who's the Norba?
That's a very low bridge there. I wonder.
Simba. It was Simba.
I was wanting to test if it had a hitbox.
Does it go through? Can you go through? Because I don't want to actually die.
Nope. You can go through the left side-ish. But going under? Me.
Big balls. Big balls! I'm good. I'm good. I did get a tiny bit of frames drop there, to be fair, viewers. I'm down to about 30. And I'm back up to 60. Well done, Grumps.
Yeah!
Well done, boy.
Cannonball.
Well done. I love this bit of the map, viewers. Look at this. Look at that. It looks absolutely beautiful. That looks like a photo to me.
I'm gonna remember this place. Where are we at?
We're at somewhere in
It's
Finland. It's highly modelled.
South Central.
What do you mean South Central? That's a place in America. You're not in America. Everything can't be about America, Grump. I found a baseball stadium. You don't get that in Soviet Russia.
Ooh.
Look at that, viewers.
A baseball stadium?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's not baseball.
Sure.
I think Americans refer to that as a soccer field.
Foosball. Look at that. I love it. We're going to bomb the shit out of this place and demonetize it.
There it is.
But if you don't want to bomb it, viewers, put it in MS 2020. Not this. And demonetize. And fully kicked out of any future ED programs. Right, come on, guys.
Yeah.
We're going south. That's right, guys. We can't get any lower. 200 to the coast. Right, guys. What is it? Is this the... It's not the Barents Sea. This is the Baltic. Are we going to the Baltic, Poosh?
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm doing things right today. Come on, guys. We're going to the Baltic. And as ever, the last one there's a rotten egg. Viewers, it's time for some high flying. I'm sure there's a million things we've missed, viewers. But as I said, doing this for the first time. And how am I supposed to know where they're frigging are? Probably somewhere.
Somewhere.
Over the rainbow?
And demonetized. And dad joke. Insert dad joke here. There's a river. I've seen in my first river. Don't know why I'm so happy about that. There's another big bridge there, viewers. Fancy bridge of some sort. Right, I've made it all the way up to 30,000 feet, and it looks... I don't know. It looks just like... I suppose it looks, right? A thing.
Very descriptive. I love it.
It has a very real feel to it. From
Yeah, I like it.
Looking through it,
I like it.
especially way up here.
I'll turn my filters
Oh, yeah,
off,
it
viewers.
does.
That's what it looks like standard. And filters. So you can see the difference. Right, we're following the river, which I'm going to call the Thames. Because I like inventing names for stuff. Okay, there's a big base we're coming to. And a town in Finland called Kamina. I give up. I'm going to call it London.
London.
Kim Jong-un?
You sound
Sure.
like you're from London.
Great dictator and demonetized.
Oh, hey Cap. Whenever
Yeah?
we're flying this map, I think there should be a rule. Whenever you cross into Russia, you turn off your filters. And you get a feel for how Russia is.
So it goes grey. So it goes
Yeah,
grey.
because I
when we
just
get-
turned mine on, and I'm like, oh my god, how have I ever been flying with this?
I know. That is base DCS, viewers. It's just, it's all a mind trick, is all it is, viewers. The mind filters. Oh, there's some really interesting stuff that we could talk about. Maybe now's not the time. But basically, by changing something, it fools your mind. There you go. That's all we're going to say on the. That's all we're going to say on the topic.
Yeah, I like the filter on a lot better.
Right, viewers, we're at this place. This is probably where Corp comes from, because he's Finnish. Now, let's talk about the Finnish Air Force, viewers. F-18s, bogs, actual legacy bogs. I think they've ordered their F-35s, but I don't think their F-35s have been built, because America's taking friggin' ages, and America wants all the friggin' F-35s for themselves. Give some to me, my country. You know what I've got? I've got less than 100 jets to defend my country, UK now, and all its territories. So, build some F-35s for us, Grump. Before Mr. Putin goes nuts and demonetized and kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, we're working on it. Have no fear, you worry too much, Cap.
Yes, I do. Not that it matters, because everyone's Air Force, where I live, is basically just designed to hold out for 3 days until America comes to save us anyway. You shouldn't have saved us in World War II. Now all we're going to do is rely on you, I'm afraid. That's literally our doctrine.
Every other country's war doctrine.
I'm going to do it. Grump's taxes can pay for it. Why would I do it?
And you wonder why our military budget is over $850 billion.
Yep.
That's the thing, guys.
And then every other country likes to tout their socialist, freaking universal healthcare stuff because they don't have a military.
That's literally what we've got. You know what?
We have universal unhealth care.
No,
Yes.
I can. Ours is terrible at the moment. Ours is socialised. I can say this. No one's going to demonetise me. Ours is socialised, and it's the glory of the world. It's the best in the world, but it's actually in real life absolutely not very good at all. I'm having, obviously, you know, things I'm doing in hospital at the moment, and between every single appointment is 6 weeks. Literally,
Yeah.
he told me. The guy told me. I won't say his name, obviously, but they're waiting for people to die. So they're deliberately waiting for people to die, so that because the waiting list is so long. That's how our health system works. Just wait long enough that you just die and there's less people. Guess what? It doesn't work. Anyway, that's it. We'll stick off that.
Well, Canada's will literally kill you, so
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, straight up.
They're socialised as well, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
And yeah, that's well, I mean, now they've legalized euthanasia, so they are
sweet.
literally trying to push people into the grave.
I can't go wrong.
There's been a story of a veteran there that was going through the Canadian Veteran Affairs, and it was actually I think a prior Olympic gold medalist or something, and she was paraplegic now, and she was asking for like $5,000 for a ramp to her house, and they instead were like, hey, have you considered medical assistance in dying instead?
They're trying to bring that in the UK, literally as we speak. It's all over the news. They're like, this can't possibly go wrong. And I'm like, really? You really want to go there? Anyway.
Let's institute a program that somebody with a funny mustache tried to institute a long time ago.
It literally did as well. Yeah, literally did, guys. Anyway, we're in Finland. It looks really nice. I don't know what to say. They're nice buildings. The trees are good. The waterways look nice.
They had the White Death, didn't they?
The White Death in Finland?
Yeah, that sniper that the Russians really didn't like because they kept getting
I don't know.
It was-
You're going to have to tell me
it was a
about it.
Finnish
'Cause
sniper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Killed like 500 Russians or something like
Oh, I
that.
take a look.
You mean Vasily Zaitsev? He was Russian, wasn't he?
No, this is a Finn.
Wow. Was he like... Did he exist as in like the... Oh, fuck. Ghost
No,
of
he was
Kiev
very real.
exist. Right.
No,
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
very real.
Simo Haya. I probably pronounced that incorrect, but he was known as the White Death. He was a Finnish military sniper in World War II.
Right. Fair enough.
Who had the soldier that took all the meth?
Just going to have a nice slow pan.
Nope, not him. But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nice slow drone pan, viewers. Oh, there's a big bridge over there. It's nice. I like it. Well, it's nothing exceptional because there's no high rises to show off and stuff, but that's what this part of the world is like. But so far, I've not actually had a problem with it. And don't forget, this is the first time I've run it, viewers, which means it's doing extra works. Oh, I found a dam. Hello.
What? I found a quarry.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've already seen quarries. No more quarries for me. Right, guys. Anyone else? Anything else here before we pop over to that other country that I can't remember what it's called?
Switzerland?
No.
Sweden?
To Sweden.
Going over to-
Oh, CH is going to be awfully
Sweden.
upset, guys. CH is going to be awfully upset. I'm just going to have a quick pan around for the viewers, and then we're going to go have a look.
I can see Sweden from here.
Right. Look at that, viewers. I give you somewhere in Finland.
You just made Corp very unhappy.
Yeah, it's okay. I can handle that. Welcome back, viewers. We are now in Sweden. All your Sweden are belong to us, I believe. We're at this base here, and I've just spotted another base. I said there was 2 bases here, but there's 3. Because look, you go here, and you go there, and you press F11. Pip, there's another road. Oh, where's he gone? There. Where's it gone? There's another road base. Look. I am a road base. Oh, look, it's even got a truck and a man. Sorry, a person. And bombs. And coffins and demonetized. Right. There you go. And an awesome looking golf buggy. Alright guys, I'm not going to go all the way down there, but you've seen that there's a road down there. Right, let's take off and have a look around. Break. Calixford. Yep, giving up. Bye Simba, bye. This is an international base. This is a civilian base, isn't it guys? I'm guessing. Yeah, it must be. Ain't no Air Force base ever with this well maintained. Look at Simba friggin' nerd mill sim his way. This is how you friggin' do it. Bye.
Yeah, that was an intrusive thought too. I was like, hey, let's go into the hangar.
Yeah.
I like this airfield, it's nice. Right. Come on boys. I don't pay you by the hour. Wow, look at Cannonball. He is not hanging around. Alright guys, I'm gonna have a little look around this area. I believe there's some kind of town and or city here.
Taxiway looks like a good runway. This isn't even a taxiway.
Viewers, I'll give you Sweden. They speak funny here.
Travel. It'll do.
So supposedly the largest iron mine in
Oh, there's
Europe
another
is
mine.
here.
I wonder why there's so much mining done, so much iron here. Maybe it's the latitude. I like it. I mean, it looks exactly the same as the other countries so far, I'm not going to lie, apart from it doesn't have the Soviet filter on. But apart from that, it's nice. It's got colour. Sweden's probably a nice place to live, guys. Don't you just get that feeling? I get that
Got
feeling.
a lot of heavy metal bands I like.
Like the military ones that have escaped my...
Sabaton.
Sabaton, you got it.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so this
they're
is-
Sweden.
Timberwimber?
This is getting out into the area where Orbix hasn't gone
Right.
into high detail yet.
Yeah, it's out of that boot shape where they've not fully fleshed out the detail. You got it, Simba. Now, what does that mean to us as a paying viewer? Where am I going to notice that? Because I haven't actually noticed any different yet.
So those quarries,
Yeah.
right? So those quarries were the meshing and the like that feeling that you're
Got it.
surrounded by something.
Yep.
It's a lot more prevalent there. Whereas these quarries over here, the art is kind of there, but they haven't quite blended it yet to give
Roger.
you that full feeling of it when you get down close to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I see it. I forgot. I think you call it rough matting or texture
Yep.
bumping or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. See that, viewers? So this is a low detail section of it. It's not got the high detail. Anyway, I'm not going to pretend to know what I mean. But this is a nice town. We should move here, Grant. We should really think about moving here at some point.
I would if it wasn't so cold here.
Yeah, actually. I take back everything I've said so far.
So climb up to about 7,000 to 10,000 feet and fly back over that quarry.
Yes, Timberwimber. Yes, sir. I found a go-kart track.
Reminds me of the glacier areas in South Atlantic. They're really good from up high, but when you get down low, it's
Yeah.
not quite as
There's a
good.
lot of
Yeah.
areas that aren't finished yet. Yeah, there you go. So it looks fine now. I'm up at 10,000 feet.
It's got this this level of green that you don't necessarily see anywhere else, I don't think.
It is very green, isn't it, Grump? Isn't it green?
It's very green. Yeah. Like,
I
I
found-
think parts of South Atlantic might be comparable, but
Yep. I found a helicopter base. I'm going to have a little... Oh, it's literally right on top of the other base. It's nice. I like it. I know I keep saying that, but... What do you want from me?
I think I'm gonna make the 78-mile trek on a heading of 172 and check out that runway,
I
road
can't be
runway.
bothered. You go and do it, Simba. You sacrifice yourself. I'm busy looking at the pretty. I suppose one question the viewers are going to have is, that we've been in the populated areas, obviously. What's it like out here? Well, I can tell you right now is probably nothing. Let me just put myself on autopilot. What I do have, viewers, is the ability to go hyperspace. I am hyperspace button. There, it's just nothing. But as far as I'm aware, that's pretty much, you know, more or less as it is in real life. But like Simba said, a lot of the area is just barren at the moment. It's not been populated with villages and stuff like that. You agree with that, don't you, Simba?
Yeah.
This area here, which, to be honest, doesn't really bother me at all anyway. And I guess I found a counter argument to my own. So I was saying I don't care too much about fine detail, but what if you're a helicopter pilot and go low all the time and slow? Maybe the detail does matter then. So that's an argument. We don't tend to do that much, do we, guys? So it's less relevant to us. And there's some mountains. I think I'm going to bop into the mountains. They look like the highest on the map here. I'm going to call them the Andes. You notice how it looks kind of hazy? Or it does to me anyway. Does it look like that in real life? I don't know. Maybe?
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
100% apparently.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't spend much time at 10,000 feet above mountains. So, you do though, don't you, Grump?
I have, yeah, a couple of times. The most recent time was when actually last week and a half when I was in Hawaii.
Yeah, stop showing off the
But
fact that you're in
aside-
Hawaii and we weren't.
Well, aside from that, there was also a time when I went up to the Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and spent a week there as well.
Huh.
Yeah, all it takes is about a quarter mile, maybe 3/4 mile, you start to see that hazy effect.
Roger. I think Johnny Cash came from Tennessee or spent a lot of time in Tennessee. He's one of my all-time heroes, so I suppose I should know where he came from, but... Viewers are probably going to get very angry now. Oh, I found a lovely bit of terrain, viewers. Now, let's go and see how ugly it is down close, because this is not a populated bit.
This is a valley. I see some snow-capped mountains here.
You know what we can do here? We can do sexy, low-ingress missions, guys.
We could probably simulate the Mach Loop here, couldn't we?
Ooh, Ik bin ein Markloop. That's a place in England near me that I've never been, viewers. But when I'm better, I'm going to go and go to the Markloop. They fly F-15s around it all friggin' day. Oh, you know what I spoke to? Boom. I spoke to we had a public meetup, a GR meetup yesterday. We went to Duxford and I spoke to 2 real-life active Strike Eagle pilots. I've forgotten their names now, which is a bit embarrassing. And they're at Lakenheath, right next to me. They're on the 492nd, so I'm going to wear their livery from now on. Yeah, Rio, Wizzo and a pilot. And guess what? Guess what they looked like? Guess what their faces looked like, Grump?
Prince... What's his name? Prince Harry?
No, they were very handsome. They weren't ugly, they were very handsome, but they were basically children. They fly F-15s, complex F-15. One was 26 and one was 27. Both old enough to be very old sons of mine. Does that depress anyone? Because it depresses me.
Nope. My son is 26.
Right, well that should depress you more then.
Fly through that valley. You've got to fly through that valley.
I'm doing it. Fine.
Just screams high-speed pass.
I love this. Look at this, guys. It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be terrible. I'm not going to admit. I thought it was terrible down here. To be honest, I know some people like graphics. Some people really... I've never been into graphics, so I'm a bad person to do this. But bearing in mind, I'm going to be going twice as fast as this most of the time. I think it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, definitely mark this spot to be a Mach Loop.
Right.
This is awesome.
We can bomb around here in like complete... Man, I'd love to walk. When I can walk properly again, I'm going to come and walk up these things, guys. Sit on these tops, have my sandwiches, which are great. Hickory smoked pineapple. What does Simba like? I've forgotten already.
Brisket.
Brisket. Still don't know what that is. Probably something American.
Beef.
Oh, is that
this
stuff
is
you
vegan
chew?
country right here. This is made. The vegan was made for this.
Your vegan is made for this, right? It would work perfectly down here, guys. You can see. Oh, it's nice. I like it, guys. You know what this reminds me of? Comanche. Did anyone else play Comanche literally 30 years ago?
Ooh,
Right.
I think I did.
Just me.
No, I was
From
there.
up here.
I think
From
I
up
did.
here, these mountain ridges are impressive.
Yeah, they're sexy. Right, altitude. Oh, they're not as big as you think. They're kind of... I'd say this is probably peaky Manjaro here at about 5,000 ASL, but I reckon it's good enough. You can dodge missiles and stuff. We're going to have some serious fights in here, guys. You know how I like my fights, don't you? Anyway, I do like them. That's been
Wet
go
and
on.
sloppy.
Sure.
Just like your women.
Fuck. Can we... Did you find your... Whatever you were doing, Simba? You've gone all quiet, which means you're concentrating.
Is this a road runway or?
Do you want me to come and look at you, Simba?
Yep.
Alright.
There's a road runway that I'm flying over right now.
Oh, there's a base! Where did the base come from? And why wasn't it on the main map? There's loads of bases. We only found this by fluke. I was just messing around with the F10 map and this just appeared, viewers.
Here's
Oh,
another
yeah.
road runway.
Wow.
Or whatever it is, Yokomo.
Look, Grump. Look what's happening.
Yeah, see, that's...
It's a real runway.
Sexy. Makes me feel fruity. Makes me want to party, bro.
And there are... So this is like a taxiway that I'm flying over, and as I go kind of northeast-ish of the base, you'll see some hangars that are like just way out here in the wilderness.
Go on in, you go and find it. Oh,
I'm
I'm
over 'em.
crashing.
Right there.
Visual hangars. Wow, so it's like a massive base altogether that's the size of 5 miles long. Your base all belong to our 5 miles. Look at that. Where are we again? Sweden. Sweden love their bases, don't they? I wonder if that's an anti-nuclear design. Yeah, I said it anti.
Carpet bombing. It's to prevent carpet bombing.
Because look how far away everything is from everything else. If I made a base, it would all be in one tiny compressed circle, ready for carpet bombing.
Yeah, there's like three distinct little road runways.
So they would have Gripen Cs and Gripen Es sitting on there, I imagine. Although that said, they're even less defended than us. They've got like 100 Gripens, and that's it to defend their entire frigging landmass. But there's only 8 million of them. All right, well done, Simba. You get a medal for finding a massive secret base in Sweden. Guys, I'm going to go and respawn in Bodo, which is our last stop today. We're going to go and see the fjords. I'm literally spawning in Bodo for the first time. Obviously, it's going to be laggy until it settles down. I'm sure you will understand that by now. Guys, I'm taxiing. Come on, let's pump up the jam. This base is massive, viewers. Look at this. It's like RAF Lakenheath, right next to where I live, except bigger. It's just a giant base. Look at all these places. Now, what operates here? So we're in... What on earth does Norway have? It's F-16s, isn't it? F-16s.
NATO base. They do a bunch of exercises out of here.
Right. How interesting. Man, I want to know about Norway all of a sudden.
Yes, they
It looked like it had a civilian terminal there as well.
I thought that was a civilian terminal. It is a civilian terminal, that's why. So it's a mixture of civilian and Air Force.
Welcome, Iron Wolf.
Hello.
Hello, Iron Wolf. We're playing Kola for the first time, FYI. You just joined us.
I did just join it.
Right, guys. Oh, there's a little volcano. Look at that.
What?
Has anyone seen that? Go break. North. Hang on, I'm really confused now. Where's the country end? What is that over there? Well, this is interesting, guys. Look, if you go north, Grump, come see this little island. We can make a little love palace on here, where we invite gnomes and dwarves.
Oh, I am on my way, Buster.
There's even a tiny little pond with a little helipad in the middle.
There's an island in an island.
That's it. If you want to sell a friggin' map, build that. I'm going to put Tunguska in the middle of it. Beautiful. I love it. Right, so we're in the low detailed area, Simba, I believe.
I mean, it looks good for low detail.
I love it. It's cool. It's sexy, viewers.
Yeah, even at this altitude, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do some BFM fights here.
I'm trying to build a house. I don't want to fight anymore. It's nice. Well, the Simba did scare me off with the mosquitoes. Right, I'm going to go back and look at that base because I get the feeling there's not going to be much houses to look at. And then little islands everywhere. Who owns these islands?
Ooh, lighthouse.
Soccer field
Lighthouse.
and maybe like a hockey arena.
I found a lighthouse.
How do you know what a
exciting.
hockey arena looks like? Never played hockey.
Hey, I play hockey.
We have
Nerds.
great hockey
Alright.
in America.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Tampa in Florida has a good hockey team. I don't remember the name of it, but we do.
It appears hockey is big in America, guys.
We
college
import
hockey.
Russians to play hockey.
Alright.
Eh.
We do.
There's a joke there somewhere. I just can't make it. Right, football stadium or hockey stadium, as Simba says. Bunch of houses.
There's a famous 90s time period, and the Detroit Red Wings had at one point in time, they had a lineup that was only Russian players that would be
That's weird.
on the ice. And so they were called the Russian Five.
Your sport is weird, and it does not all belong to us. Alright, so you know what this reminds me of? This is like a carbon copy of Break, the South Atlantic map, that bit in Chile. Ushuaia, it reminds me of it. No, just me? Fine.
Yep. I think so.
No, I think they're a little different.
Roger.
More
Alright.
houses up here.
I'm moving north now, guys. I'm moving north. I'm moving 040. There's some water bits. There's a lot of water in this part of the world. Does anyone notice that?
Hey, there's a racetrack.
Yeah, we're on the edge of the Atlantic right here.
I don't think this is actually called the Atlantic. This is going to be the Barents Sea and the Norwegian Sea, if we're being nerdy. And then the North Sea, and then the Atlantic, Grump.
Yeah.
Chussus.
No one touches it.
No, no one really does touch it. Bad weather. Right, a little villages. They're all populated along here. Racetrack, Dark.
Yeah, it looks like they were racetrack up here.
Right. This is quite highly populated, Simba. It's all got trees and power networks and villages and boats and stuff. Looks like it's finished pretty much.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that it looks like that portion of Chile because, I mean, it's just the inverse latitude.
Right? Copy and paste. Invert it. Over the world. Oh, this looks lovely. Look at, I'm in my favourite bit so far. Oh, baby. Hello, baby. Come in and say hello. And baby's decided to walk in.
Cap Jr., hello.
The boys say hello, William, baby. Yeah. See you later, baby. He had a nightmare, apparently. He had to come and see me.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, that's heartwarming. Daddy helps
Helps
make the
nightmares.
nightmare go away.
Guys, it looks lovely. Look at this. Are you guys seeing this, S?
Yes. I would love to hike this stuff.
Spot on. Spot on. We're going to fight. We're going to shoot each other's faces and then touch each other's faces. All in these Fords. In fact, they look better than I thought they were going to be.
I would say this is very much better than the Raspberry.
I think so.
Atlantic map.
I call this peak DCS at this point.
Yeah.
I may ruin the illusion. I'm going down to 50 feet. We'll see. I said no one can, no one can make all this perfect. There's so much land here. And in case you skipped the briefing, which let's face it, all of you do, 700 miles by 350 nautical miles of land mass, viewers here, which I believe is more than your mum. Sorry, your mom.
Yeah.
Hello, Grump. Yeah, we'll do. You know what will be good here? Time on target, ingress. You know, so I've got to get you boys from X to Y. You've got to go low because the S400 will shoot your bits off, shoot your tackle off. And you've got to go low, you've got to dodge around here. You could be jumped at any moment by AAA, blah, 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 blah. I think that's what this is going to be good for.
MCon Part 2?
MCon Part 2, except I can't stop talking. I was in the museum yesterday with the boys, and there was a big chunk of metal, and it was a raised part of a British mini submarine that shot a torpedo at the Tirpitz in dock here, basically. Isn't that an interesting piece of history? I think it is anyway. Right, so there's the fjords, viewers. I mean, you're all going to have your own opinions of what looks good and what doesn't look good. To me, you know, I wouldn't really want it looking really any better. It looks lovely. And only in a few, other than a couple of urban situations, I haven't dropped from 60 FPS, which, as I said, is all the main thing I really care about. I think that's probably, yeah, this just goes hundreds of miles, guys. I'm not going to sit and go for 200 miles around here. But I think we've got a good flavour for what it is. Last thing, I'm going to zoom climb to high altitude and have a quick look up there. Otherwise, any comments, any things I've missed, any things you've noticed, guys?
I'm in love.
I like it as well. Yeah.
I'm just a big fan of these rock formations that just jut up thousands of feet from water like this. It's awesome.
Whee! There you go, viewers. That's 30,000 feet above the Norwegian thing. Sorry for the wiggly camera.
And they do have the night lighting done on the map, so you can enjoy nighttime flights as well.
There you go, viewers. There's my boys going up. Look. Hey, boys. 100% boys right there. Look at that. That is the fjords of Norway, viewers. Think how much landmass there is. I wonder if there's any bits that have never been explored. Amazing. Alright, that's it. We've looked at some kind of major areas, shown it as it is, and we didn't have any problems or anything, so we didn't even find any glitches, which is amazing. So yeah, I guess go and buy it if this is your kind of thing. But we'll certainly be using it. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed that, otherwise, and bye-bye!